gonna do now? Now I'ma break it down just to tell a little story straight out the box from the gangster category. About a sucker named Tucker. He's addicted, he's a smoker, but Compton called a clucker. He used to have a house car and golden rings, but the cookie crack took all those things. He must have been stopping because he broke in my house. Caught the fool on the block and could knock the fool.
Well, it is, what day is it? It's November 17th or 18th. It's Wednesday. Okay, so I just got back from paying my court fine because I was speeding. Maybe speeding. I'm not gonna say I was speeding, but I'm gonna pay the fine anyway. So and then I met with the landlord. You know, it was me yesterday, but today's, we met today. It's okay. It is to the point where, you're so excited of opening a new business and getting started that it feels like everything needs to be rushed. When really it's, time. What's time these days? I mean, well, time's money, but still, it's like, oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. So, this is Rant City right here. This is what I'm going to call these when I feel like I need to just say things that are happening here in Amarillo. I moved into Amarillo 7 months ago, last April, and I actually plan on moving to Canyon, and then I say, what was happening in Pittsburgh, I said, I'm ready to leave now. I was going to move in August, but then I was like, why wait, I'm ready to go now. So I actually went on Craigslist, found an apartment, and just moved there. Like, I called them saying an apartment, etc., etc. I applied, and then just moved. Everyone says, you're so brave, you're this, you're that. And for me, it was like, people move every day. I mean, what? My family actually left Pittsburgh when I was in college, and I was in Pittsburgh, I have people I've known, I have other relatives, some cousins and stuff, but it's not like, and I have a really small family, so it's not like everyone I know is in Pittsburgh, I'm leaving everything behind. It's just the fact that I was ready to go. So, I got a U-Haul, packed my stuff up, and left. I stayed in St. Louis. St. Louis is like kind of the halfway mark, maybe a little bit more than halfway. But I stopped in St. Louis, and then that's when I take a break or sleep at a hotel, and then I keep moving. So here in Amarillo, I like it. Everything is within 15 minutes of a drive, and now I'm actually spoiled to the fact that if anything is more than 15 minutes away, I'm like, oh, that's too far, I don't want to go there, etc., etc., which is crazy because that is the mentality of people that are here. But also in the sense that, it's so separated sections wise. There's the rich people side, like anywhere, there's the rich people, there's the black people, there's Mexican people, etc., etc. But here it's like they don't want to go out of their sections. Even though something is only 15 minutes away, it's like, oh, that's a bad area. Okay, yes, everywhere there is a bad area. Where I'm from, even if you are in Mount Washington, which is like the really, really expensive side of town, and it's a really beautiful place, you are having the same chance of being robbed as being in the hood. To me, that's just my opinion. Because people are attracted to those rich people housing, knowing that they have some money or that they have something. So I feel like you're more of a target than the poor people when they don't got shit. So anyway, it's hot. I'm just hot. So anyway, I speak to so many people here, and they always say Amarillo is so far behind. Even when I went to the library the other day, the desk clerk, when I asked him if they had a fax machine, he's like, no, we don't, unfortunately, because Amarillo is so far behind, etc., etc. And I'm just like, you like my man sweater? I know, I shop at the men's section of the Goodwill. So anyway, the clerk at the library, he's saying, we're not that updated yet. And it's so crazy that everyone keeps saying that. didn't change. So anyway, I meet all these people. I met this woman who works at she owns the cupcake business downtown, and she was on Cupcake Wars. And even though people may not know that show, I used to record that show, every episode, just on my DVR. And even though the repeats, I would just watch them because it's amazing. I mean, I could never do those things what they were doing on there. But anyway, Anyway, so I met her. I met other people, and there are so many people in Amarillo who are not from Amarillo, or not even from Texas. And it's just the fact that, we all coming from these other places. I don't know why we stay here. Coming from these other places, and we're like, man, there's so much that Amarillo does not have. For me, it was, the nightlife. I never really went out when I was in Pittsburgh. I mean, here occasionally, but it wasn't like not even like twice a month or a monthly thing. So I didn't really care. But at the same time, there were options. And here there are not options. So I'm, like I probably mentioned before, going to the hookah lounge, and I don't smoke hookah, but I will still go. They play some music or whatever, and still we're just sitting there with our headphones on. And to me, that is just so depressing. I mean, part of it is like, I might as well stay at home, and then the other part is like, well, why am I settling for just this fucking shit? So anyway, part of me finding my location, or my problem in finding the location, is that yes, location is everything, but some people are going to be afraid to go where you are no matter what. I mean, if I was even on the rich side, or the more upscale side, which is too expensive for me to open up shop, who's to say that all the black people wouldn't come there? I mean, they where am I attracting my business? And also, I'm not trying to be something that I'm not. I don't want to be on the rich side or whatever, trying to be charging people $50 for a fucking dry manicure, when that's not me. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't want to attract those people, but my target audience is kind of people like me. So, I mean, way different, but still, just like, you like variety, you like to do what you want to do, you have an idea, you come in, you want someone to perform that service for you. Not that you have to settle for what they have, because one, I couldn't find someone to do freaking matte gel polish, and that is a basic thing now. So what's going on? But anyway, my thing with this is that welcome to 2016, mother effers. 1, 2, it is the 21st century. I feel like Amarillo is back in the 90s when the computer just came out, and I'm not knocking on them because they, whatever. But shaking my head. So yeah. But the thing that is getting me is that the more people I meet, the more that they say it's so far behind. And it's so annoying because we need to unite. 1, 2, there has to be a change. I mean, go ahead, stay. Emerald's also about like old money. There are this side of people who have her families that lived here forever and ever. And also, I'm understanding that it's a huge like refugee place. Well, on that note, what part of the United States isn't anymore? So as long as you have something to offer people, why are they afraid to travel to go there? I mean, I'm not saying I'm in smack dab of the ghetto here. I'm just saying that, what are you afraid of? Actually, I'm about to just start offering people, if you die coming to my salon, I will give you free services. Okay? That's it. Actually, make it even better, I will give your family a little something extra too, just in the grieving stages, because you died, coming to this side of town. But, change, people. I'm not saying, we're forcing something upon you. I'm just saying the reasoning that you're afraid is bullshit. I mean, I was invited to a party, like 2 months ago or whatever, and I invited a friend that I used to work with, and he said, well, I don't want to go to a black party or something like that. Well, first of all, It was a fucking white person's party, because I don't even know what the black people are around here. But still, and it was just the fact that, you know, you're afraid of what? The black people want to have fun too. I mean, no offense, and I'm just speaking about my experiences. The white people are the ones who are doing all those heavy drugs. And I mean, sure, the black people, I mean, you know, I'm from the projects, even though it doesn't sound like it. You can see my entire family, they're all hood, and I sound like a white person. I don't care. But, you know, there's the stereotypes of everyone, and it really is crazy because you don't know them. I mean, for me, people speak to me on the phone, and then, you know, I sound whatever I sound like, but then I say my name, or spell my name, and then you automatically know I'm black. Okay, but this is becoming either a race thing, or, you know, the areas, I don't know. People are afraid of Mexican people, they're afraid of black people, they're afraid of African people. You know what, it's so funny, when I first moved here, actually even still, I meet Africans, and then they ask me, are you African? No, I'm not African. I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying that anyone's better than anyone else. But, you know, as far as heritage and stuff, some African people are strong in their heritage. I don't know anything about that stuff. So, anyway, but still, it's like where I'm from, the white people are the ones sniffing fucking chemicals and hairspray and shit. But, yeah. Y'all are afraid to come to our part of town to party. So, man, I could go on and on about this, and I probably shouldn't, because it's not going to change. And my thing is, I'm not trying to argue with people. I'm not trying to, you know, force anything upon anyone. And that's why I'm not a political person. Because that fucking shit, I feel like, I'm sorry to say this, no matter what, when is it going to change? I mean, I don't follow politics. You know, I have some friends who are so pro-government, pro-Navy, pro-Army. That's fine and dandy. I'm not trying to change you. I'm not trying to say that you're wrong. Your beliefs are your beliefs, and you obviously feel strongly about them. I'm saying to be open towards other things. That's all. Alright, so that concludes my rant for today. And, well, if this was a rant. But yes, I'm trying to conclude it, but I feel like I'm getting a little hype right now. But, we could just hope for the best. My next rant would probably be on the fact that people want things for nothing, and I'm probably one of those people. I mean, again, I'm a Goodwill shopper, but at the same time, you know, those things are donated and they're used, etc., etc. But still, it's like, this will be the next topic. How people say, for instance, for your nails and hair, you know, you want this, and that. Even weave. You want the best, you know, Brazilian, blah, 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 for like $20. And I do need to comb out my hair. I haven't straightened or combed, or, I mean, I have combed, but I haven't straightened my hair in about a month. So, I mean, I'm one of those people, I just like to get up and go. And I don't like to put too much heat towards it anyway, but still. Anyway, people want, you know, they want all the, I can't even pronounce them right, but Swarovski, the Austrian, you know, gems for like $20, and all the other stuff, and I'm just like, okay. You know what? Actually, I think we'll just start a new thing, whereas, if you want the dollar menu, you know, we're at McDonald's or whatever, I'll give you something from the dollar menu, but, the world. Alright, anyway, y'all, peace out.